Good morning, Fruity Cutie. What's up? My name is Jeanette, also known as Ms.FitVegan. Today we're here with some black sapote. We're going to get into how to know when those are ripe. But before, okay, and we do have a ripe one, so I'm excited to open that for you guys. But before we get into that, I want to give you a tip on how to eat seeded oranges, okay? Let me make some room here. So, obviously, if we get anything seeded, we're like super blessed and grateful, right? Because every fruit needs a seed. If it doesn't have a seed, it's really kind of like I'm not saying it's genetically modified, but it's definitely hybridized and it's not natural. Everything needs a seed. Now, that doesn't mean that I only eat seeded fruit. I eat seedless grapes and seedless watermelon all the time. Seedless oranges too. But if you get oranges that have seeds, you're blessed by the fruit gods, and here's how you eat them. Okay, you ready for this? Because it can be very annoying to have seeds in your oranges, but here's the trick that I started doing. I don't know if anybody else does this, but I do it. So I cut it in half and I scoop out all the seeds. Okay, I just scoop out the seeds just like that with my knife. Okay, which thanks to you guys for ruining my knives. Hate y'all. No, I fucking love y'all. But one of my fruity cuties on here, she was like, yeah, well, I had those knives and it turns out I did the research and those are not, the reason why they're so cheap is because those are not ceramic knives. Those are metal knives with a ceramic covering. And then I was looking more closely at the knife and I was like, oh my God, she's right. Look at the end of the knife. It's metal. Yo, I hate y'all. I hate y'all. Like, my community is the fucking best. They will ruin everything. Try to do anything in your life, they gonna ruin it. Okay, so I gotta get a real ceramic knife. No wonder it was so cheap. All right, so basically, now you have a orange with no seeds, and you can eat it with your hands, or you can cut it into slices like that, and just eat it like that. So that's what I personally do with seeded oranges. It really helps a lot. All right, so I'm really happy about that. And now, okay, so that was my little trick for the seeded oranges. Let us now wash off the knife because we have a very special fruit that we're gonna get into. Let me get a plate. All right, so we have our black sapote here. Now, when picking out your black sapote, here is what I have been told. I don't know if this is true or not, but you're always going to look for a black sapote with the top raised, okay? You're never going to find a ripe one. Actually, you're probably never going to find one. Let's just be honest. Before I moved to Florida, I had to order these from, one of those tropical fruit boxes places, and they were really good, but you can't pick them out yourself, right? So if you ever do come to Florida, you want to look for the top being raised a little bit, okay? You don't want it super flat. You want it raised. So all of these have a raised top. You see what I'm talking about right here? Okay, that's number one. Number two, there's nothing else you can do at the store. You're just going to that's the only tip that I know of, right? When you're buying it unripe. Now, how do you know when they are ripe? First of all, they need to be super, super dark and soft all over. So here we have, I know, you're like, oh, that's so ugly. Well, the fruit that's beautiful is not ripe yet. Okay, just understand that. Like, look at the papaya situation. Okay, this is an unripe papaya. I know it kind of looks like it's ripening. It is, but it's not fully ripe yet because there's some green. Look at a ripe papaya. Okay, fucking ugly. Ugly. So, stop. Don't judge this fruity cutie right here, okay? So first of all, it needs to be dark, and it needs to be super, super soft. The truth is this was ripe last night, but I didn't have time to eat it. I actually had a durian for dinner last night, and I didn't want to eat this and the durian. I just didn't need that much, right? So I saved it for today. I put it in the fridge. Whenever you have ripe fruit, always, of course, put it in the fridge. So it's got to be soft all over. There is no smell to it, but here's how I eat it. Okay, you ready? Oh, this is one of my favorite fruits of all time. And yes, so you're going to cut it in half just like that. Okay. Ooh. Listen, y'all. I know, I wish you were here with me too, but you're not. Okay, so this ripened really good. Just a little part of it is not ripe, but it's still, you can eat it, even if it's not ripe, all right? There are two levels of ripeness regarding the black sapote, okay? So basically, when you get it super ripe like this, it tastes, oh my God, hold on. It tastes like moist chocolate cake, or kind of like chocolate pudding. If you get it a little unripe, it's going to be kind of dry, like chocolate cake, but like dry chocolate cake. Either way, you can't go wrong. This is all about the texture, okay? The texture of the black sapote is what makes it one of the best fruits on Earth, on planet Earth. And if you were coming to my retreat, which is sold out, then you would be eating unlimited black sapote. But you're not. So, sorry about that. I don't think I'll be eating that part. It looks a little weird and it's kind of hard. So we're not going to be eating that part. But let me tell you. Hold on, I have an alarm going off. I don't know why. Oh my God. Black sapote is also a very, very rare fruit because, by the way, I'm going to eat this like in 2 seconds. I love it. It's a rare fruit because it has very high vitamin C and very high iron. And that's very rare because you need vitamin C to absorb iron. So if you're taking iron pills, you've got to take vitamin C with it, or you've got to eat a lot of fruit. First of all, why are you taking iron pills? Probably because, obviously, you've been told you're deficient in iron. And the reason is because you are either not eating a fruit-based diet, or you are eating a fruit-based diet and you have so much old decaying fecal matter in your intestines. The fruit and vegetables, the nutrients and the vitamins and minerals and the iron from the fruit and vegetables cannot be absorbed in your bloodstream because you have too much poop in your intestines. And of course, the villi in the intestines is how you get all the nutrients. And if the villi is fucking clogged up, then you're gonna be deficient, and you're going to be having an iron or other type of mineral absorption issues. You're going to have absorption issues if you have too much poop in your colon. That is why I don't care what the problem is. I always recommend colonics. Everyone on earth. If your hair's falling out, you need colonics. If you have a deficiency, you need colonics. If you have cancer, you need colonics. If you have excess weight, you need colonics. If you have high blood pressure, you need colonics. But you don't just need a colonic. You need, of course, to go raw. And of course, yeah, you're going to say to yourself, oh, it's easy for you to go raw, Jeanette. You have access to black sapote. Well, bitch, you don't know me, son. You don't know me because for 9 years, I was raw in New York City. I didn't have no access. One time, I'm going to stop eating so I can talk to you guys. One time, I ordered a box from Miami Fruit. I don't recommend them because they owe me money. I had a discount code for a while and they never paid me. And I know people ordered with my code, so I'm not talking to them. But I let it go. This is like fucking 7 years ago. But anyway, I ordered from them and it was so good. So good. But there's other places, I guess, like Tropical Fruit Box or like I Heart Fruit Box, something like that. Oh my God, it's so good. It doesn't exactly taste like chocolate, but it has the perfect texture. And of course it looks like chocolate, so to me it has like a chocolatey taste, but I think my brain, the placebo effect is very strong in the brain. So if it looks like chocolate, if it has the texture of chocolate, you kind of taste chocolate. But I love it because of the texture. It's a great fruit. And specifically, it's really good for people that are eating raw because we need variety. We don't have as much variety as somebody who's eating processed foods. You guys can eat, fucking chocolate donuts. You can have a Boston cream donut. You can have a fucking glazed donut. You can have the powdered sugar donuts. You know what I mean? So I don't want to eat that shit because I want things to fit. You know what I'm saying? I want to eat fruit, be cute. So that is what I recommend. And okay, check out these seeds. They're very similar to persimmon seeds. Oh, and some of y'all knew that And some of y'all were thinking to yourself, wow, this looks like a persimmons. Yes, guess what, boo? You have a really good eye because this is in the persimmon family. All right? I know it's a sapote, but it's actually in the persimmon family. And by the way, this is another good sign I heard. So when you have these like webbings, I think it's a good sign. It means that it's sweet and it's been pollinated. So we shall see. So that's what we're doing today. Excuse me. We're eating black sapote and burping on camera. I don't know why. We also are definitely going to get into some watermelon and, preparing for my retreat. And, oh, there it is. I was looking for that. There's the bentonite clay. Some people are using this like they put it in their body. We're going to use this as a body mask. We're putting mud on our face and our body at the beach, and then we're going to wash it off in the Atlantic Ocean. But this is just bentonite clay. Highly do not recommend you absorb this into your body. But some people are doing crazy things. So anyway, love you guys so much. I am also going to take care of this case of bananas, which is ripening, so I got to freeze all these. And this case of bananas was $20. I know they're not organic, but listen, there's a lot of bananas in here, and they have a skin on them. So if it has skin on it, I'm not worried about it. These black sapotes are not organic either, and the case of oranges I bought too, and these papayas, and it's like, I don't worry about that. What I worry about is what I don't eat, I'm concerned about not eating dead animals ever again and not eating processed foods ever again. To me, it's more about preventing that. So I'm not going to go crazy and only eat organic because then I won't be having black sapote in my life. I won't have these amazing oranges in my life, these papayas, which freaking how cool is this one? I love the Misfit papayas. All right. Well, that's it. That's the show for today. It's very important what you don't eat. So consume as much fruit and vegetables as you'd like, whether it's organic or not, don't really matter. Take these tips and tricks with you to the store and let me know if you ever see a black sapote in the store, which you probably won't. But hey, you should have came to my retreat, boo. Ooh, I know. I know you want to come. Save up. Do me a favor, save up, because most likely, even though I said I'll never do another retreat because it's so much work, I'll probably do another one because I'm going to have the most fun ever. And it's like, I want to experience this, every few months. Now, you see, now we're getting into the more denser part, which kind of really reminds me of cake. Okay? Oh, it's so good. So good. Love you guys. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye. And of course, I'm going to show you stuff from my retreat. Don't worry. I'm probably going to do a video with my ladies too, if they want to be on camera. I was thinking Tamara, one of my fruity cuties that is coming, she gave me a good idea to do a round table discussion with the fruity cuties. So we'll see. Also, we're making banana cinnamon rolls. We're making wraps. We're making cheesecake. We're making, so much stuff. I can't even go into all the stuff we're making. So I'll show you guys. Don't worry. Okay, bye.